if you lived here, this could be you. Check out the size of this kitchen. And this awesome sunroom. Look at the size of this family room. You have got to see this house. Hi everyone, and welcome to my newest listing located at 73 Independence Lane in Ashland. This beautiful home that we are going to tour today has 10 rooms, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's built in 2002. It has 4,260 square feet of living space, which includes 1,100 in the finished basement. Best of all, it's located in a beautiful neighborhood, just minutes from highway access, downtown, the commuter train station, and everything this area has to offer, including some of the best shopping and restaurants around. But while we're outside and it's such a beautiful day, look at that, it's so nice today. I want to show you that we do have a nice fenced in yard, not overly large, so very easy to maintain. We do have a nice little shed over there, but nice little yard space right here. We do have some arborvitaes that give you privacy from the neighbor. And it's nice, we are set on this little small hill up here. Just gives you beautiful views of the neighborhood. All right, well now that we got you hooked just from the beautiful neighborhood and the yard. Oh, and also notice how your closest neighbor is kind of right over there, so you got all that open space there too. All right, let's head into this house and take a look. Okay, first stop is in the foyer. Now I'm going to point out some things in this house that I think are awesome. First thing is, look at the size of the foyer here. Hardwood floors throughout the first floor. And then when I turn around, you're going to see we have a coat closet there, coat closet here. And what's nice is they got little shelves, little organizers. But you know, sometimes you get these homes where you have this big grand foyer and you're like, where's the coat closets? We got 2 of them. Places to put your shoes. And by the way, wait to see all the natural light that comes into this house. It is awesome. The house does face, I believe, let's see, west is that way. So it's like a south-facing house, south kind of west maybe. But you have all the sun rises over there. So your backyard gets a lot, especially in the morning, and then goes that way. All right, so first room we're gonna go in will be the formal living room. Now you're gonna notice we have 9-foot ceilings. Look at all the crown molding and extra detail throughout. I like how this room is open to the foyer area, and we have, you're gonna see on the first floor, we've got these extra large windows letting in all that light. All right, now we're gonna head over into the formal dining room. Also has a different type of crown molding. I think that's called like a dentured crown molding up there. We have the chair rail. And the nice extra big windows because of the high ceilings. I love that look of that foyer there. All right, let's head into the kitchen. Now look at that. Isn't that awesome? So over here, I'm calling this the sunroom because it's wide open with tons of windows, sliders to the deck. But look at that shot. Imagine sitting in your chair, enjoying your maybe morning cup of coffee, or maybe you've had a long day at work. You can just put your feet up. You can talk to your whoever, family, your friends that are in the kitchen. Maybe people are in the family room over there, hanging out, watching TV. And you got these beautiful views through your window. I could just sit here all day. Oh, I just realized I'm wearing mismatched socks. All right, let's keep this tour going. but this is my favorite room in the house, so I had to just sit down and just take a break. All right, but let's get back to the kitchen. So we do have an overhang here, the granite counters, but you could put a few stools here if you wanted. But look at all the counter and cabinet space you have. Got an island, stainless steel appliances. And we have this whole wall right here. If somebody wanted to add like a little buffet area over there, you know, with the higher countertop, a little narrower, you could put against that wall. And all hardwood floor throughout here, into the foyer, into the living and dining room. Little eating area here. You can even put a bigger table if you want, you know, because you have this whole area. Put a big round table if you want, but I like their cute little table there because you have seating in there. You could do a big dining room in there if you wanted, or a big table. Again, you have room for bar stools over there. All right, wait till you see what's behind me. Look at this family room. I believe it is 22 feet by 22 feet. We also have the high voltage ceilings in here. Gas fireplace. Looks like we got built-in speakers in the wall. This room is amazing. And the thing that I love about it is it's wide open. Look at that shot. To your kitchen, to your sunroom, everything just flows. These are the most important rooms in the house. You know, everyone wants the, you know, big open kitchen to the large family room. Well, you got it. Again, we got all those windows bringing in light. Windows over here. And this room is so easy to lay out. You could mount a large TV above the fireplace, put a big sectional in here, or you could put a little console with a big TV against that wall too. All right, so that is the family room. Now we're gonna head down to the other side of the first floor where you're gonna see a half bath and a dedicated home office or guest room. So here's your half bath. Again, wood floors going in here also. Nice neutral paint. And here's a first floor office. We have a door. So if you wanna close it because you have an important work call or want some quietness or privacy. And look at the nice view you have out your windows from your office. And it's a nice size. I mean, you could make this a guest room, you know, if you had people staying for an extended period of time, throw a day bed in there and they'd have their own, you know, bathroom right here. All right, let's, I guess we're ready to head upstairs. Oh, by the way, we have another closet here. So remember, 2 coat closets when you walk in, and we have a 3rd closet in the foyer. Forgot about that one. And then a little pantry right here too. We'll save the finished basement for last. And by the way, this house is in excellent condition. It's clean, very well maintained home. Pride of ownership. So behind here, we have laundry. So we have 2nd floor laundry. So no going downstairs with your dirty laundry. Here is the primary bedroom. Notice we do have high ceilings in here. Nice and bright. I have no lights on in the room right now. Look how nice and bright it is. This is all natural light. So we have a large bed, 2 nightstands. We have a dresser, a bureau, and the room still has space if you wanted to put a piece of furniture against this wall even, and you know, if you wanted to move that one over there, you could. Really good space. All right, next stop is the primary bedroom private bath. So we have double vanity with double sinks, whirlpool tub over there. Nice and bright in here also. We have a dedicated shower, which is nice. Separate tub, separate shower, and behind this little quarter wall is the toilet. But very spacious, and it's nice, you know, you got the double windows right there too. All right, next up, oh, we have the walk-in closet. Okay, so we have 3 more bedrooms and a full bath to see up here. So here's bedroom number 2. Ooh, look at all the light coming into this bedroom. So you get remember you get the afternoon light coming in here, but it really like radiates through the house. And then in the morning, you would have this room getting the sun. All right, so let's check out bedroom number 3. Nice and bright in here also. And bedroom number 4. Now, if you notice, all the bedrooms are pretty good size. All right, now we're gonna head to the hall bath. We do have double vanity, double sinks, just like the primary bath. We have the tub and shower combo over there with glass doors. All right, let's head down to the finished basement. So we have approximately 1,100 square feet of living space down here. So this first room we're in, this is the smallest room in the finished basement. So here's your 2-car garage. So what I envision here is somebody could make the most amazing mudroom. You could put built-ins here, you know, cubbies, whether it's for yourself or kids or guests, but imagine this room, you know, coming in from the garage and putting a nice mudroom area in here. Okay, so now we're gonna head into the main part of the finished basement. Now what's nice is, you do have these French doors that you can close if for whatever reason you wanted to separate that room from this part that I'm just gonna call the mudroom for now. Even though right now it's a blank slate. Check out this basement. I'm just going to stand over here so you can see. We have a wet bar. You have a sink there, and you have your mini fridge, cabinet and counter space there. Plenty of room, as you can see, for a ping pong table. Put a pool table in here. Make this your media room over there with a large TV. You could get a cushion and make this a true bench area, but this is all storage under here. So if you lift this up, this whole thing is for storage. We have vinyl plank flooring down here. And we'll call this like the workout area. You have your mirrors there so you can make sure you get the right form and you know your muscles are getting bigger. And you get their spin bike so you can watch your TV from there. And we have another little nook over here. Looks like they have it kind of set up as a little music area over there. But there's a nice shot so you can see just how big this finished basement is. Alright, so let's see, what else can I show you? Oh, another selling point. So in here is, I'll call this the utility room, but you have a sink over here, which is awesome. I would love to have that in my utility area where you can just like wash off your paintbrushes, whatever, you know, stuff that you don't want to wash in your good sink upstairs. The heating system has been recently updated too. So you might think, oh, with a big basement that's completely finished, we're not going to have any storage space. Wrong. As you saw, you have storage space in there. You have a big closet here and a really large storage space here. The homeowners put up these curtains because it's just hiding all their stuff that is that they have stored in here. But I'll just give you a quick peek. Hopefully they don't get mad at me. But I want you to see just how much space you have in this storage room. I just like to point that out. You know, sometimes when you have a basement that's completely finished, you're like, where are we going to put our stuff? Well, you have that room, and that big storage room there. All right, that concludes our tour. I'll just give you one last look at this large kitchen area, into the sunroom, and into that awesome family room. Well, thank you for joining me on this tour. I hope you'll come and check out this beautiful home. What a beautiful day. Nothing like a beautiful springtime day in New England for sure. Look how beautiful it is. All the trees are starting to bud. The grass is nice and green. This home has beautiful landscape. Well, thank you for joining me, and hope you come and take a look at this beautiful home at 73 Independence Lane. Hey, the video's over. I'm just trying to relax for a little bit in this amazing sunroom.